and we are live at the Corner Pub. Here we are. We are live at the Corner Pub because I have a new homebrew to try. My first reaction, I just tapped my smash beer. So this is a smash beer made with Pilsen malt and HBC 438, which is like a Sabro styled hop. So a little bit of dank, a little bit of pine, a little bit of fruity tonality, but with Pilsen giving it a nice crackery, easy drinking malt base. So it should be pretty much of a lighter beer. So I just pulled all the crap through, put the sparkler back on. So let's give it a go. All right. So looks like orange sherbet in a glass. Let's check that out. So let's let it sit and do its thing. Cascading in front of my eyes. All right. We actually didn't get a chance to crash cool this one because we had a pretty good weekend, and I had a friend over too, so we had some the black IPAs. The black IPA came out fantastic, was delicious, and is now gone. So I'm like, well, let's throw this on. Let's throw this on. I threw it on at I was gonna throw it on Wednesday night, and this is Monday night, so I threw it on a little bit early. But hey, whatever, because I won't be here Tuesday night for sure. So might as well try this new beer. So it's settling in the glass right now. So let's give it a look at this new smash beer. Let's check it out. Here's the Pilsen malt. Pilsen malt, I noticed, has a lot of like starches in it. Even when you're making sure the mash stays a little bit longer to attenuate those, and then you strike at a higher temperature, get a little sweetness in there. But so that's, like I said, I didn't crash cool this. I did add some gelatin, which I expected to be a little bit clearer than this, but we'll see how it looks when it sits in the keezer for a day or two. But this is basically a session strength IPA, essentially, because it has Pilsen malt only, and then that Sabro, that HBC 438. So looks pretty nice overall. Nice little haze to it. Beautiful little tight head. Beautiful tight head on that one. When the little Tetley's glass. Cheers. It definitely has a little bit of like a citrus piffiness, a little bit of soft dankness with pine. So let's get into it. Cheers. That's different. So look, it's got nice pine for one. Nice pine in the back. Nice pine, a little bit of dankness. In the front, you have this. It had this piffy lemon, grapefruit, but then had almost like a peach vibe as well, kind of hitting at the same time. Pretty dang interesting. Almost like a little bit of candied fruit. It's a lighter mouthfeel, but because it was Pilsen malt, I expected that. I wanted a really nice light mouthfeel and a nice light malt base for this hop to kind of showcase itself. I used pelletized hops, HBC 438. I would say it's really coming across as like an IPL, basically, because it has that beautiful crisp crackery body of the Pilsen, light, easy drinking, Gives you almost that refreshing kind of vibe in the back end. A little bit of earthiness, minerality in there too. But then, boom, all the pine, that dankness, all those fruits like hit me in the face too. A little bit of that. It's not hugely bombastic on the fruit tonality, but it is there. It is coming through. So it's pretty dang nice. The only reason I can't call it an IPL is, oh, you know what I can call it to make it hyper? Cold IPA. We can call it cold IPA. But yeah, it's like a really nice session strength IPA, a really nice soft pale ale, or a cold IPA if you want to call that. But it is drinking really super nice. Yo, yeah, but this is epic amounts of pine, my good sir. This is the Smash beer. Serve you a chocolate milkshake. There you go. Epic amounts of pine. Look at that. That's creamy. And it's just like cascading up. And I think it's going to get a little bit clearer too. It's obviously not that milky because I just poured it. But it's going to get that. Oh, yeah. Sorry. What am I doing? I have to make sure I hit that one. There you go. Milk tube for sure. But yeah, it's already getting clearer. It's already oranging it up right there. But that's just that cask pour and all that beautiful creamy head, baby. Because you can see it how it is now. It's like a beautiful orange. Cheers. Yeah. Dank pine, piffy grapefruit, a little bit of like a candied peach in there too. Little bit of something like just reminds me of a little bit of a piffy orange as well. This is basically a Sabro, because HBC 438 is like a Sabro hop. So this is coming, and then that nice crackery base is really cool with the Pilsen. Oh yeah, I'm sitting in the corner pub, Big Daddy. Sitting in the corner pub, sipping on a homebrew, Big Daddy. Oh. I know. Nice little Tetley's glass. But no, yeah. It's really sitting on the palate, just chewing away with all that pine and dankness. It's beautiful. But at the same time, the malt base is so light and crackery and refreshing. You want to just keep going and going. That's why I almost want to call it an IPL, but I didn't use a lager yeast, so I can't do that. So maybe I think the hashtag nobody wanted to buy IPL, so we call them cold IPAs now. I almost want to call it that. You know, it's beautiful. It's definitely like I get vibes. This is better than this. This beer is better than that. But I want to say like that all day IPA from Founders. This beer is better than that. But that's what I'm kind of getting there. No, I bought it off the eBays. I thought it was a bigger glass. I thought it was a 20 ounce, but it was just a little tiny glass. So I could put my whole hand around it. It's basically just like a half. But that's okay. It's nice. That means I get up more and I do this. Because this is the best part about pulling a pint. Huh? Gotta love it, right? Look at that creamy and just the cascading milky quality almost of the head just going right up through there. I mean, that black IPA looked amazing when I would do this. You can just see the layers and layers of different cascading bubbles going, and now you can see it clearing right up to a beautiful like almost a yellow orange. Cheers. Oh, pumpy. It's something. It's beautiful. I got it working again, and I got it working again. I got it. It was pretty expensive back when I bought it. Actually, you can get brand new pumps now. There's a company who sells pumps off eBay and stuff they're perfectly fine pumps. They don't have the wooden stuff, but they're more black and stuff. But they work, and they're like $100. This was expensive, and really good pumps, like old used pumps like this, are like $300, which is just insane. But yeah, they do sell pumps now. You can get for your house, and they are very inexpensive overall. And also because of what they are and how they work, they're really easy to work with and rip apart and clean and rebuild and stuff like that. So definitely, and you have to get a swan neck though. There's even bigger swan necks than this one, but a proper swan neck, I think, is really good. Excuse me. Is really good to get a northern pour. However, if you want a southern pour without the tight sparkler, where you just want to chuck beer into a glass, you can get the ones with the shorter nozzles as well. So, but a swan neck pint pull, you just can't beat it. Yeah, can't beat it. And this is. I'm kind of interested to see what it's going to look like when I get back Wednesday. I'm going to let this sit in the refrigerator for a little bit. I threw some gelatin on it, and I thought it would clear up a little bit more. I don't know what it looks like in the bottom of that corny cake though. But I did cut that tube back, so I was kind of expecting it to be a little clearer than this. But even though it's not clear, it's still delicious. So that kind of works. And being the fact that it is kind of an IPA, the soft haze, it really doesn't hurt anything, if you know what I mean. It doesn't hurt the vibe of the beer at all. Now, if it was a light lager, yeah, I'd want it clearer than this. But being the fact that it's like a 4 times hopped and dry hopped IPA, I'm not too upset with that haze at all. That's a pretty nice haze. The one up next is a English mild, so I'm hoping that one's a little bit more clear. Oh, I am insane. Whoa, where'd it go? Homebrew game. And I say I'm getting excited. There you go. Let's see. Yeah, no, it's super, super awesome. Michael, where'd you go, Jesus? Where'd you go? Let's see. You know what? There you go. Michael, I appreciate that you enjoy someone get excited about beer, and you're clever enough to realize the insanity which lies in my head. So that's good. That's a good thing. And welcome to the Corner Pub. That's what I should do. Every live should be live, or welcome to the Corner Pub, or live in the Corner Pub. You know, yo, boo, 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 boo. Chase in the house, sons. Welcome to the Corner Pub, Chase. We're here live in the Corner Pub, drinking some homebrew from the old pull, and it's a pretty damn good thing. Ooh. So if you don't know, Chase, we're drinking a smash beer with Pils and Malts and HBC 438, which is a Sabro. And we are in the Corner Pub, good sir. Well, I named it the Corner Pub because it's in the corner. And that's how we do things around here. We are very creative with names. Oh, yeah. And I put up one of the newest things. I put up a beautiful retro kind of pheasant motif there. So they got the griffin, the Fuller's Griffin, and now the pheasant motif there, which I think fits very well with the Corner Pub. I think it's good. There you go. Yeah, Sabro. We don't talk about Sabro enough. So now we have Sabro, but sometimes you can't get Sabro. So if you want to, you can always get the that HBC, what I'm using in this, the HBC 438, man, the pine, dank, a little bit of like a candied fruit, almost like a candied peach, that little bit of piffy grape orange, tons of piffy grapefruit and lemon. It's actually quite nice. Mm. And then of course you just, oh, how did that happen? Oh, it's filling itself up. Oh no, that's horrible. I think it's fun because like when I first pulled it over here, it's like looks like I just got a glass full of milk. And I'm like, what is happening? But that's just all those beautiful bubbles rising up, nice and slow, and then it just gets more and more and more and more and more orange as that head, that creamy, beautiful head forms. The one thing you can see, because of the fact that it is not as a thicker beer as the last beer that I did, the black IPA, it's not clinging to the side of the glass. The proteins is not as much, but there's still some there. Man. And as I talk to you, still that pine, that dankness is still walking around my palate, chewing the sides of my mouth. It's very good. It's a fun little beer for sure. A beer that makes you want more of it. It's a very quaffable beer, a Moorish beer, as they say. Now, I wasn't sure about this beer, but the more I drink it, I was like, oh yeah, this is like the best probably. And it's Paul. Hello, Paul. The start of the stream turning into right into that hard hand pull. Done. You're there. And well, this isn't the one. The next one will be the mild. Oh, well, there you go. We will have to pop some. I was actually thinking about doing that, sir. So your requests have been approved, but the middle fruit for mild is actually in a keg right there. That'll be put on next week. But this is the smash beer right now. So actually, I think that's going to be the name of that next mild. It'll be the Middle Firth Mild. So there you go. But this is the smash beer with Pilsen malt and only HBC 438, which is a Sabro hop, technically. And it is dank. It is pineable a bitch. And lots of nice little candied, like nuanced, I would say nuanced candied fruits. A little bit of orange peel and a lot of grapefruit. But the pine that is still chowing my jaws right now is just stupid. It is really chewing. I'm really looking forward to the mild though. I was like hesitant on this one. I'm like, oh, I'm not sure how this one's gonna come out, but I'm really happy how it did come out. I wanted it clearer, but because it is really drinking like a nice session IPA, a cold IPA, or even like a really hoppy pale ale, I don't really mind the haze. I think the haze works really well. But I like with some of those bitters and like a nice mild and stuff, you kind of want a little bit of clarity to it. It just looks like a proper beer, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I cannot say this is a fail. This is a win. Pilsen malt and for a nice clean palate, and then drop a bunch of hops in there. Kind of worked out for me. So we'll see. Next up on the brewing schedule, we will be kegging. We will be kegging the Southern Bitter, because we have a Southern Bitter right here brewing away. So a South English Bitter, like almost like a Coningston's Bitter or a London Pride from Fuller's. So we'll be kegging that next week. Oh, actually, we'll be kegging that this week. And if the ingredients do show up, we will be brewing a sweet stout, because I totally fucked up that last one. I made a black IPA, and then she was not happy because that was not her job. But it became a beautiful black IPA, kind of, whoops, Centennial. How did that get in there? I don't know, but it was an amazing black IPA. And so we're going to be doing no, a southern, not that southern, but a southern English bitter. But we're going to be doing peated goza or something. Actually, we'll probably any kind of weird styles going to be going on. It's probably I want to. She was asking about this too. We're going to make a cider, so we're going to make a more of a fall cider coming up. So a sweet stout's going to come up if we get the ingredients in time. If we do not have the ingredients in house by that time, hell, appearance means nothing to me yet, as long as it tastes good, right? Fuck yeah. We will be brewing a Westie. We're going to be brewing a Westie, a West Coast IPA, if the ingredients for the sweet stout do not show up in time. So there you go. That's what's coming up on the brewing front for me. We have the smash beer tapped. It is beautiful. It's right here. Like it. Westie is bestie, bro, for sure. We have the mild kegged. The bitter's gonna get kegged next. The sweet stout will be made next if it comes in on time, and if not, we're gonna throw in the Westie first. But in the same week, we will brew both of those beers if because I have a rotation right now with my kegs, and I want to make sure I keep that rotation going. Dark, light, dark, light, dark, light, dark, light. I have a rotation going right now, so I want to try to maintain that that rotation as best I can. So other than that, that's about it. So this, I think, is an absolute win. That is a winner chicken dinner win. So I'm really happy about it. Ooh. I'm so happy I'll top it up. Oh no. It did it again. It's crazy. Ooh. Thanks, baby. So, little brewing news. I heard, so Marston's took over Banks in England, and they just shut down Banks Brewing Company. I'm absolutely gutted. Cannot believe. You crazy big dog. So I'm letting this clear right now, but I can't believe I just heard Banks finally close the door. So 97, I think it was 97 people are out of work now because Banks is closing their doors. Now, my question to you, this turns like to Rod J's, like, oh, beer news. But my question to you is, you know how when brewing companies close, when brewing facilities close, bottling facilities close, and stuff like that, in America, usually a different brewing company will kind of slide in and like buy it or reopen it or give the people their jobs back and stuff like that. Do you think maybe someone will do that with Banks? You know what I mean? Maybe not the name Banks, but like the facility. You have the facility there, all the equipment's still there. You know what I mean? So hopefully. Marston's, the pedigree, it's been a long time since I've had pedigree, but I did enjoy it. I actually had pedigree on cask when I was in England. I had that. I had some ones I didn't like. Dunbar was bullshit. Abernale was crap. You know, those things. But like the Speckled Hen, the pedigree was really good. I had some Shepherd Neame stuff that was really good on cask when I was over there. Robinson's, of course, was good on cask when I was over there. I've never had Banks. I really wish I did. The other one is too. There was from like 1777 or whatever in Burton upon Trent was Bass, and I've never had a Bass beer. It's always nice when a brewery company or tap house, just keep going, man. Take it over. Keep that fucking train rolling. We had Rolling Rock in Pennsylvania. They closed in Latrobe, Pennsylvania. Went down to Florida, just where that like really crappy Yingling's made. But Pittsburgh Brewing Company and actually Boston Brewing Company took over that location and is canning and bottling beers there now, so they kept their jobs. People were right back in there and kept working and making beer and making people happy. And that's good. We like that. We like beer and happy people. That's why we do this. So there it is. Well, I'm going to be happy. I was really happy to get a chance to get on here, do a little live. And it's almost 8:30. Tanner, East Coast Liquor, will be going live. So you do please check that out. Tanner will be live here in a little bit. Check that one out. And this has been Paul from PA Brew News in the Corner Pub, having a great time and drinking a good smash beer. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Cheers. Bye-bye. Watch that finger. Here it comes. How the hell do I stop this?